Welcome to Real Talk with Reginald D. I'm your motivational coach, Reginald D. Since I'm a life and motivational coach, I'm going to answer any questions you may have about your personal journey to success. In today's episode, we have an important topic to discuss, and that's forgiveness. Let's jump right in. Today's question is from a listener who's trying to learn how to forgive someone. The question is, Reginald D., how do I learn to forgive someone that has hurt me really bad? First, I would like to thank the listener for their question, and I want to acknowledge the courage it takes to confront the subject head on. I know that many people struggle with forgiveness, so you're not alone, and I'm grateful you reached out. Now, when someone hurts you with their actions or words, that hurt can sometimes stop you in your tracks and cause you overwhelming pain and hurt. But the first thing you need to do is to learn to let go of that pain and hurt, and this is when forgiveness comes into play. In Isaiah 43rd chapter 25th verse says, even I am he who blots out your transgression for my own sake, and remembers your sin no more. You must realize that forgiving that person for what they have done is extremely important, because you're forgiving them for yourself. If you don't forgive that person, then you are giving them power over you, because it will always be on your mind. You will always hold on to it, and you will always think about it. Now ask yourself these questions. Am I shocked by what they did? Do I feel outraged? Will I never be able to get over it? The pain and hurt you feel right now may feel unforgivable to you. But what you don't know is that the resentment, hurt, and pain you're feeling can destroy you from within if you don't learn how to forgive. It's so important that you release that anger and forgive that person and fully forgive them with your heart. Because seeing that person or even hearing that name will trigger you and bring you right back to the anger that you felt at that moment, and you will truly never get over it. So it's normal to feel this way, but not being able to forgive can harm you the most. If you find yourself holding on to that pain, you might be the one who pays for it at the end. Because being able to forgive someone benefits you the most and helps you heal. If you hold on to that pain, it can also keep you from finding peace, and when you can't forgive, your emotional wounds can't close and heal. You have to understand that forgiveness will allow you to move away from anger and move forward before it shows up in other areas of your life. It also allows you to fully let go of the pain. I was in a situation one time in my life where I didn't forgive my dad for not being in my life when I was growing up. I resented him so much at times, but I had to end up letting it go. I had to end up forgiving him in order for my life to move on. And once I forgave him, our relationship got better and my life got better. See, I understand that forgiveness sometimes feels challenging because it's often misunderstood. But forgiveness doesn't mean you have to forget what happened. And forgiveness doesn't imply that the hurt or pain they caused was no big deal, or that you have to continue your previous relationship with that person. Forgiveness just means that you are letting go of the hurt and the pain they caused you and your desire to get back at them. If you find yourself accepting what happened and putting it in the past and realize that people sometimes make mistakes, you are on the road to forgiveness. And that person who caused the pain may realize how they hurt you, which provides them with an opportunity to learn and grow. By you forgiving them, it may not mend that relationship immediately, but it's a start. But depending on the circumstances surrounding that action or hurt, sometimes you have to choose to avoid contact with that person so you can heal. You can forgive a person, even if you realize that you will never have the same relationship with that person, or you may not be interested in continuing a relationship with them. And if you don't feel you can immediately forgive them, it's okay. It might take you some time to reach that point of forgiveness. But remember that the act of forgiveness can lead you to physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. And remember, forgiveness is for you, not them. Now let's talk about what forgiveness is. Forgiveness sometimes means different things for different people. Forgiveness is an intentional decision to let go of resentment and anger, and it allows you to move forward. That action or the words that hurt or offended you might always be with you. But if you work on forgiveness, it can lessen the action or the words grip on you. It can help free you from the control of the person who harmed you. When someone you care about hurts you, you have a choice. You can either hold on to the anger and resentment, or you can embrace forgiveness and move forward. Now let's talk about why forgiveness is so important. Forgiveness can be incredibly healing, powerful, and transformational. Forgiveness is important because it releases you from the anger and hurt that can lead to emotional or physical health issues. Remember, you are not condoning the hurt or the behavior, but you will simply be freeing yourself from the emotional burdens and giving yourself peace of mind. You must see it as an act of self-love and self-care, because the most important person right now is you. Now, for your challenge for the week, choose one person in your life you need to forgive, and dedicate time each day to work through the below steps. Write down your feelings and acknowledge the pain. Reflect how the hurt has impacted you. Make the decision to forgive. You can either write it down or say it out loud to yourself. Meditate on this and practice letting go of the pain. I truly hope these steps help you, and I do know that forgiveness can sometimes be a journey. It's okay if you feel like you still have work to do. It's important for you to realize that you are taking steps towards healing. Thank you for your question, and I truly hope it helps people today. Now, don't forget to send your questions to me via email at rsherman@realtalkwithreginald.com or visit my website at realtalkwithreginald.com. I know it's a lot of information, but if you just go to realtalkwithreginald.com and explore my website, you will find everything you need there. Make sure you share this episode with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the show so you can receive alerts when new episodes are published. By the way, you will be able to find all the links in the show notes as well. That's all for today's episode, fam. Remember, your journey of 100 miles starts with one step. Take that small step today and embrace the power of forgiveness. And remember, forgiveness is for you, not them. And as always, thank you for tuning in. And until next time, stay empowered and keep striving for greatness. See you next time.